Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our webinar introducing Dynamics 365 for marketing. So today we are going to talk about a Codec overview and also Dynamics for marketing. I'm going to talk a little bit about the key features overview and also do a demonstration that will consist of dashboards, marketing email, marketing page, marketing forms, events, segments, and customer journey. And also give you an explanation about how the licensing works. And we can also have a visualization about what's coming next in relation to the future updates for Dynamics for Marketing. So the next slide, we can see the key features that we have at the moment in Dynamics for Marketing. We can talk a little bit about the dashboards. The dashboards is a very powerful tool for Dynamics for Marketing because there you can see all your charts, the graphs around your marketing actions and also your events. You can have statistics and is fully concentrated, is fully connected with Power BI where you can generate many complex reports and get more information about how your marketing and the event department is going across the actions. Dynamics for Marketing as well can work with leads, accounts, and contacts. We can see the overall insights about each one of that in relation all the marketing actions. This is really important. Dynamics for Marketing also allows you to create segments that is the group of related contacts that you can target with your customer journey or any other element in your Dynamics for Marketing. We have also marketing lists that we can call the subscription list. This is the place where we can store everyone that subscribe your newsletter, blogs, and etc. The marketing emails is a very powerful feature for this app because there we have a powerful designer tool where you can drag and drop elements and easily create your marketing emails. But for the companies who wants more ability to edit your email marketing, you can also use HTML to build your message and share with your customers. Okay, we have also marketing pages where we can create landing pages and share these landing pages with our customers. The landing pages can be built the same way as we build marketing email. So we have the powerful designer tool that I mentioned before, also with the design, the drag and drop elements and HTML. This is really important. There are more features that we can discuss better. That's I think that it can help you a lot across your actions. But just to give you an overview, I think that's enough. In terms of events, Dynamics for Marketing contains a very powerful event management that helps you to create your event, plan your event, organize your event, launch your event, and also after you complete your event, you can send surveys to get some feedback from your customers. And once we have all the elements above done, we can put all the parts together and create what we call customer journeys. That is the workflow for your marketing campaign. And for all of the elements I've mentioned before, we have a few templates that we can use and facilitate the creation. And we can also create our own templates based on our business and any kind of visual and colors and logos and this kind of stuff. I will show how to do it as well. The surveys are really important, and we can create and work with surveys in the context of events, or we can also, for example, work with survey in a standalone format. So you can build your surveys and send to your customers without an event or anything related to the service, only for the survey the survey purpose for itself. Another important and interesting feature is the social post, where you can create your posts for social medias and share in LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook. Lead scoring is very important because all the actions in Dynamics for Marketing can generate leads. So let's say that a new customer opens your landing page and fulfill the form with all the contact information and submit this form. We can create automatically a lead. And if this lead interacts with another marketing action, like open an email or forward an email, we can create some score for this lead. And once you achieve the target score, you can assign this lead to your sales team, and then they can qualify this lead in the better way. So this is important as well, because we can see that Dynamics for Marketing works very close to the sales and using only one database. So the two departments can work together, and you don't need to move or change to different systems. This is really important. So this is the slide that we have the key features. And now let's go for our demonstration. Okay, so when you access Dynamics for Marketing, this is the first screen that you can see. Here we have the dashboard area. So by default, Dynamics for Marketing provides to you many different out-of-the-box dashboards where you can follow up your activities in relation to events, also in marketing. You have marketing social dashboards, social insights, and many other dashboards here that comes with the app for you. And it's important to mention again that you can connect with Power BI, so you can have more dashboards here, or you can even customize the existing dashboards and also create new ones. So it's really interesting, the dashboard area, because you can have all the information that you need at a glance, and you can see the charts, and you can drill down the information if you need. So this is really important. Okay. So let me move next and now talk about, for example, marketing email. So I have created here one example for this webinar. Okay, so let me open. So this is gonna be the screen that you are gonna see once the email marketing is live. But let me stop here and show you how the designer tool works. So this is the designer tool. Let me expand here for a better visualization. So we have here the content, and in our right, sorry, we can see all the elements that we can drag and drop and build our email marketing email. Okay, so for this example, I created this one with this image here on the top, and also a message that we can create some tags here and get information from the context. So for example, dear contact full name, it means that once I send this marketing email to me, it's gonna be dear Miguel Alves and all the information here. Okay, I also included a link to our event. So once you get the email, you can only click here and navigate to the event web page and get registered for this event. So it's quite simple to build. You can embed videos, you can embed QR codes, many actions that we have here. And also, if you are like a super user or maybe a developer, you can access the HTML feature and do some development for this marketing email. And once it's done or partial done, or you would like to see how it's going, you can use the tab preview, where you can see how this marketing email is going to be presented. Okay, so let's wait for to load, just a second. Okay, here we have, for example, the preview. If we open this email using a desktop, okay, we can also have this preview in a tablet device in a different position, mobile in a different position, and so on. So you can see how the progress of your work was seen once you are editing this marketing email. And then let's say that we completed the development. We only need to go live. And now this marketing email is ready to be sent to our customers. Okay. Another very important information is because each element of Dynamics for Marketing contains the insight area where we can obtain insights about this specific element. If we are talking about marketing emails, we can see the overview here that we have the overall data in terms of total delivered, unique opens, total opens, hard bounce, soft bounce, unopened, forward. So any action that your customer uh, performs over this marketing email, Dynamics for Marketing is tracking and can give you this report. Okay, so we have more information here. If we scroll down, you have charts, top 10 links, and so on. You can also see the location that this email was like visualized and, and so on. So we can change here to the delivery insight. We can see what time this email is being delivered. We can see the links that are more effective. So we can see here that Codec and Learn About Us, it's the best one for this example. We can also see the interactions. We can see, for example, Miguel Silva opened this mail. You can see the what time and what date. And okay, and if we move here, any pessoa was delivered and so on. So this is the timeline of your marketing email. Okay, there is another option that's the optimal email saving time. So you have this time here, this matrix with the time and days that we can see what's the best time, daytime or week time that you can send this email, and what time is the best for people open, for your customer open and read or forward and so on. Okay, so it brings a lot of information to you, and you can analyze and get more knowledge about your customer. Okay, so this is it's a quick overview about marketing email. We have many other features, but for today it's only an introduction for you. Okay, so let's move to, for example, marketing pages. Marketing page is quite the same thing as marketing email. We have the same concept here. This one that I've created is live already because of this demonstration, but we can stop and I will show you the designer tool as well. We have different elements for web pages, but the concept is the same. We have here the designer, and then in your right you can see the elements that you can drag and drop. Okay, this is important that I have embedded here a form where you can update the contact. The contact can update their information here and also manage the subscription list for the contact. I will show you how it's gonna work once it's live. It's really interesting. So if we move, for example, to insights, you can get the insights about this landing page. We can see the total visits, unique submissions, and so on. You can like navigate across all the insights here. See the visits and so on. So this is really interesting. You can create a lot of knowledge and bring a lot of information to your company once you access the insights area. So let me go live and show you how it's gonna be once this page is live. This is important to say that Dynamics for Marketing is fully connected with Dynamics Portal. That's another technology, but it means that we can easily go live with elements online. For example, once I go live, this page is already available on the internet. So this page is live already. So I go on summary, and I can access this web page. So you can, at this moment, share this link with your customers that will be able to perform any action. So let me change here to Miguel Silva 6, change my email to Codec, okay, and manage my subscription list. I submit. Thank you very much for submission, and I am like redirected to Codec's website. Everything here is customizable. This is only for the demonstration. Okay, so let me move back here 1 second. So moving forward, this is the marketing page. Okay, so now let me show you how we can work, for example, with events. Event management, as I mentioned before, is really powerful. I have created one here as well for this demonstration. Let me open. So all you need to do is create your new event and fulfill this whole form that we have here, the general tab, where we can insert the key information such as event name, event type, the format. Here we can see how many registration we currently have, how many check-ins we have for this event, if this is an ongoing event. And once it's live, we also have the URL to provide to our customers to see the information about the event and also get registered. So we have here all the basic setup we need to do for this event. We can also insert the location and inform what's gonna be the building that this event is gonna happen. And we have here the venue constraints that we can set the maximum capacity. And another very interesting feature is the wait list for this event. We can define as yes or no, but let's say that we decide go for wait list, and we can define the number of customers that can be on our wait list. This is important because once the event gets the maximum capacity, people can also can continue getting registered and get into the wait list. And once someone cancel the registration, the contact that is inside your wait list can be automatically registered to the event, or you can send an inviting informing that you have an available slot. Okay, so here is the tab where we define the general information with the time zone, start date, and end date for this event. We can also see the countdown for the event, if the event is recurring or not. And the timeline is important because we can create, for example, tasks, phone call, email appointments, and related to this event, and everything will be recorded here, and you can see the whole timeline for this event. But this is the basic information. We have more tabs and areas that we can fulfill to complete your event information. And once we go live, I'm going to show you how it's going to be presented online. So let's move to agenda. So here we have this calendar where we can create our agenda. It's pretty much similar than Outlook and appointment. So we create here the sections and what time this session is going to happen. We can change the view, for example, today or week and month or year maybe. Okay, so let's skip on day here just for this demonstration. So we know now that the event starts at 10 and ends at 6, and each section per time. Okay, if I scroll down, I can see the same section list, but in a grid here, only for information purpose. Okay, and we can see the section tracks. Section tracks are the group. We can work with section tracks to create groups of sections. Once I show you online how the page works, you can have a better idea about section tracks. I can explain better. Okay, we can also create the speakers engagement. So the people, the speaker that's gonna be engaged for this event, and we can create also speakers per section and so on. We can also provide information about the sponsors, who is sponsoring your event. We can define if the sponsor is providing money or if the sponsor is providing any type of equipment. So you can also track the sponsor information. Okay. The next tab we have here, registration and attendance. And we can, for example, create tickets for this event. So we can create the golden ticket, silver tickets. We can assign the price of the ticket. We can assign how many tickets we have per type of ticket. So this is really interesting as well. This one, we can create more fields to get information once the contact is trying to get registered for this event. And here is one of the most important sections, because we have the list of all the contacts that are registered to our event. Okay, so once the contact access the event web page and register to the event, a record is going to be automatically created here. You don't need to perform any action or do any customization. Okay, and once we are ongoing with our event, we can create check-ins for our contacts. So we can extract later on a list with everyone that actually attended to the event. And here we have the wait list in case we exceed the number of the event capacity. Okay, moving forward, here we have the additional information where we can input information like expected outcome of this event, the primary goal, marketing, sales, education, and so on. We can provide the description of this event. We can also provide the financial information for this event. And after the event, we can create reports around of the return of this investment for this event. We can also provide a list of event team members where you can like add your team here, your members, your managers, your staff, assistant, analysts, and everyone that's working on this event. And room reservation, we can control, for example, if we are providing or if we have any hotel room or hotel booked for this event. So we can create here an agenda and provide to our contacts that are registered to the event. And once we complete the event, we can create surveys and trigger these surveys to everyone who attended to the event, requesting some feedback about the event and asking them what's the rating that they can consider for your event. So it's a very there are loads of information here that you can provide. You don't need to fulfill everything, but as much as you provide is going to be better for you. So and now that we have all the information, we can go live. We can change the stats to live. For this example here, my event is already live, and we can access the event URL. And click here. And now you can see the event web page. This is like a landing page, and you can share this URL through marketing mail or any other action, or maybe you can host this landing page on your website. So this is really powerful. And everything that you can see here was built based on the information you provided on the screen before. Okay, so this is really interesting. If we scroll down here, for example, we can see all the sections for one specific day. So we have, if this event has more than one day, we could see here, for example, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Okay, but for this demonstration, we have only one day. And if we look at section tracks, the topic I mentioned before, we can see now that we have two section tracks. The webinar part one consists of introduction, dynamics for marketing demonstration, and also close section. Okay, and if I change here, for example, to webinar part two, we can see that we have only one section. So this is only one example, but you could like play around with this and create different more sections with different sections tracks. So this is only an example for you to show how powerful is Dynamics for Marketing event management. So let me move to speakers. This is really interesting as well, because here we can see the list of all the speakers engaged for this event. And if, for example, we select one specific speaker, we can get the information about the name, the title. If you have the LinkedIn or Twitter account, you can provide a list here, and the contact can easily access the information about the speaker. You have a small view here, and you can see on your right all the sections that this speaker is gonna attend. Okay, let me show you. For example, I'm gonna speak in all the sections, but Larry is going to speak only in the introduction and close. This is really interesting. If we move to past information, I didn't provide any ticket here, but we could see the list of all the tickets available and also the sections that this ticket gives you access. And in the bottom here, we can see the list of all the sponsors. For on this demonstration, we only have one, but we could have as many as you can close a deal for to sponsor your event. Okay, so this is the basic information about the landing page that we can create for your event. And let's say that I am a contact and I would like to register for this event. I only need to select the button register now and provide my information. Let's say that I am Miguel Silva 8 and my email is Malves. Okay, so we can select more than one attendee. We don't need to select one by one. We can fulfill this form many times and check out for everyone. So let's check out now for only for me. CRM is gonna process the information. Thank you for registering. And if I move back to the web page, to Dynamics for Marketing, and I access the registration and attendance and scroll down, I can see, for example, here, let me expand. I can see, let me move, I think that the visualization here is better. So let me scroll down. I went wrong. Yeah, I can see here. For example, I can see Miguel Silva 8 and everyone that got registered to the event using the landing page. So this is a very powerful event management tool, and you can control many other information here, but only for the purpose of this demonstration, I'm giving you a little bit, a small taste of what's about the event management for Dynamics for Marketing. So let's move here and talk about customer journey. Customer journey, we can explain that the customer journey is your campaign workflow, for example. So if we, for example, select new, a new page is gonna be a pop-up window will show up for you, and you can create one customer journey from a blank template, or you can select, for example, any other template you have here. So let's only select event marketing because I think that this one is good to show you. Well, once you select the template, you can see here. So this is the template for event customer journey. So we can see that the first step, we need to select one segment. That's the group that we would like to invite for this event. And then after that, Dynamics for Marketing will trigger the email marketing invitation. And we have here a decider option, a triggered option, that once the contact is registered, we can move forward with the workflow and send a reminder. And after the event, we can see if the contact actually attended the event, and we can send marketing mail saying thank you very much for attend our event. And also we can like include another step here to trigger a different survey and so on. We can play around here by drag and drop the elements we have in our toolbox. So this is really interesting and really powerful. If I close here, we can also have the insights area where we can see the overview about this customer journey. So this is the place where we can put all the parts together. Okay, so just to give you another information, just to finish this demonstration, we have also the social posts feature where you can schedule the posts. We only need to select the day we would like to trigger this post, create a new item, so we can input the information here. And then select the channel, let's say Twitter. And then I need to set up my account here. So I have here Twitter Miguel and the post, and I can embed some media here if I have, and then schedule or post the message now. Okay, so this is only a quick overview for you. Another interesting feature that's really important that I mentioned before is the lead scoring module, where we can, for example, create a new one here and create, for example, here the condition, and we can select, for example, the condition here, and after this condition is true, we can provide a score, for example, to our lead. Okay, and in the background you can create another workflow that, let's say that the lead reaches 100 points on the score, we can trigger an email to the sales team, do some action over this lead that is, let's say, that's ready to be qualified. Okay, so basically this is what I have for you in terms of Dynamics for Marketing overview. Okay, so let's talk about licensing now. That's another important information. Licensing for Dynamics for Marketing can be tailored for you according to your business. Here we have a list of 3 plans available at the moment. What I would suggest to you, if you need more information or a detailed information, get in touch with us and our sales team will send you the best option. Okay. And the last topic that I would like to cover with you is what's coming next. I think that's important to say that Dynamics for Marketing is online service. so it's constantly improving. So we have two major releases over the year. So each major release we can have different and new features or improvements of existing features. So this is important to tell you that if what you see now it's important for you, you probably are gonna get even better features in the future. So this is important to letting you know. And after that, for example, here is the last slide. So please, if you would like to have more information, get in touch with us. Our practice director is Larry Tobin. Here you can see the information to get in touch with him. Okay, through email, LinkedIn, or cell phone and Codex number. So thank you very much for listening. I hope you enjoyed and have a good morning.